Hey guys, this is AmmaJamma here, and I'm going to go over what is one of my top picks for a long-term play over the next few months, even longer, 6 months or so. This is my next big setup that I'm really liking, and it's SLV, silver. We'll look at our contract we want to pick and everything else. So right now I have the weekly chart on SLV. And as we could see, a couple things that immediately are catching my eye. If I put this back to a daily chart on SLV, first of all, I'm bullish on, silver in general as the market starts to sell off. We've got a really nice inverted head and shoulders pattern, and we have broken the neckline. Our neckline would technically be approximately 2360 or so. We have broken that. And the volume, look at this volume pickup we've got coming in the last few days. Of course, it's nothing compared to the volume we had in 2020 into 2021, but the whole market had insane volume right here. This is when the government was giving us free money, and so on and so forth. So this volume here, I don't really, I don't compare it to, okay, because this is COVID volume. All right, so we're not looking at that. But overall, our volume does look like it's starting to uptick up. This is one, like, really a set it and forget it type chart where we get some leaps. We get something far enough out that even if it takes a little bit to break this neckline and then secondary break this 2575 or so, it's okay, because once we break these two levels, if we look at this weekly chart, we've got a lot of upside here, guys. I really like the setup here. This is one where if we go to contracts, let's look at what we've got. I haven't even looked at the contracts. They could be terrible. All right. Here we go. Let's see what oh, nice volume. Okay, we're good. I would probably do a mid-range, like a June, and then something very far out, like June 2025 or January 2026, which is probably, actually, they're very cheap. Okay. What's the volume? Okay, look at that volume. Look at that open interest. We are good to go on this. We are liking this. 27, 26, like the 30. What is our delta's 48? Okay, so that wouldn't necessarily be too far out of the range, because if we go back and look at our chart, let's do what we're talking about. All right, so last time we broke 2650. How long did it take us to get to 30? It took us 245 days. Am I reading that right? Nope, I went way too far on that. Hold on. All right, 182 days. So, whoa, no, this is way wrong. So when we broke 27, get to 30, it would be here to here. Let me stretch that, make sure it's right. Okay, so we've got 56 days here. So I want to go 120 days out for a 30 target, which will be kind of my target one area would be 30. And then 30 is definitely okay. So overall on the contracts, I love the January 2026. I mean, this is something you could literally put in your, like, forget it account. Your hold it and forget it account for cheap. These 30s from January 2026 are only about 285 right now. Decent volume. Or the July 2025 or June 2025. Let's see the volume on these. Okay, the volume sucks on those. So yeah, the January 2026, I'll probably pick up one of the 30s. January 2026. Let me write this down because I'm not buying them right now. And then for my shorter term, let's look at this is a slower mover. We want to go out at least a couple months on this, guys. So I would say June. I would say July. Let's look at July, see if we've got we've got insane open interest on these. So we're all good. Yeah, we're our 24,000 on the 30. Wow, that's a big boy buy, guys. Okay, so here it is. Are we bullish or not? What is the market telling us? Let's look at the volume here on the put side. All right, let's look for the volume on the call side. What are the market makers telling us? I hope you guys are listening. I know you're probably all live trading and ignoring me, but what is this telling us right here? And how cheap are these 30s? Anyone listening? Let's hear it, guys. I want to hear you listening. All right, so these 30s are 45 cents too. All right, so July $30 calls are 45 cents. These are for small accounts due. And we have 25,000 volume today. This is not open interest. All right? This is today's volume. So there's some big orders coming in. That's not too big. I mean, it's only like 12K or so. Or no, 120K, excuse me. That's about 125K. That's really good for a stock like this. 45 cents, 46 cents. Yeah, that's the one. And then the open interest shows you can, if you want to go closer to money, 28s, you know, these are for the cheapy account. I also like the 28s. I might do a little spread of both. So July 30s and 28s and January 2026, 30s. That's what we're going to play with. The chart looks beautiful. It could take a little bit. We don't want to strangle ourselves getting 2 weeks out there. This is not a high. This is the weekly. This is not a high volatility stock, guys. All right. It's just got really, really nice setup. I think it looks good and it's kind of cheap. So if it doesn't, you know, if it doesn't start moving, it's not that big of a risk overall. You know, silver's ready to break. This thing's ready to break. Look at that weekly candle. I love it. So the safest bet's going to be for the weekly candle to close above 24.50. However, we are flipping green right now. As I've spoke, we have gained, I think, 0.5%. Am I moving the market on this? Are you guys all buying it? Look at this. Hold on. Let me look at the 5-minute. This 5-minute has been ripping, hasn't it? Yep. Look at that push since we've been talking. Look at that. Look at that candle. Was that the AmmaJamma market maker candle right there? I don't know. Was I buying right there? I don't know. All right. I'm just kidding. That's illegal. We know that. So anyway, that's my top pick. One of my top picks. Not my all-time top pick, but an AmmaJamma top pick for the rest of 2024. Peace out, everybody, on the video.